Board. Okay. Warning in advance, folks. It's going to take me a little while to spool up. I'm not in the best mood, but I did need to, like, start going back to work. Otherwise, I wasn't going to do nothing. So, let's get switched on over. And woggle the mouse around so that Pacific Drive chooses to wake up. Fantastic. Hello, and welcome back to Pacific Drive again. I'm hoping, and I did a little bit of side looking. I think we're nearing the end of this. I think we're on like one of the last few stretch of missions, and I'm very quickly gonna just illuminate. I don't know, illuminate a feeling that's been pervading this game, which I've been having some trouble putting a thumb on. So, long story short, I really like Pacific Drive. When it is being one half of Pacific Drive. Because there are two Pacific Drives. There is the Pacific Drive, more Subnautica-esque, where you are like progressing towards a goal and doing things. You're seeking out new lands and new civilizations, boldly driving where no man has driven before. There's another game under here, which is a hell of a lot of busy work to get to a place to then allow you to do busy work, which has a cap on it, to then come back to home base, to then do the same loop again to get maybe the second batch in order to reach a certain amount of resources to be able to build the next thing to go onwards. Or even just to make your way back to where you were. That one, I like a bit less. And I think that's why I've found it difficult to, like, come back to this in a more regularized fashion. Because I'm tuning you guys in mostly at the plot points, but there's a chunk of busy work in the middle. And I had said this before, but this is, like, clarifying it, I think, for me now. I really love Pacific Drive. I just think that the default settings are a little bit grindier than they need to be. Because at the end of the day, it is an indie game trying to get the most out of itself, you know? And I can respect trying to get the most out of yourself. I think you've squeezed a little too much out of the orange. However, we are on our way to some plot. So I've spared you that in the middle. We don't want to talk about the drives that happened in the middle. As I said, I love this game when it's being its own thing and doing its own thing. Let's fucking go. Sadly, I have to say goodbye. What a start. Alexandrios, have a good time, pal.
Didn't leave no note. Nothing to go on.
Looked under the covers, under the sheet.
Now Heavy's broken hearted. He's got nothing to eat.
We got the sandwich blues. Way down in our soul.
Of course we're starting with blues. Of course we're starting with blues.
The sandwich blues. Way down in our soul.
This can be happening.
Okay. So, our target destination is all the way up here. All the way up here. Which means driving probably the fastest route possible. So like here, 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 here. Sounds about right. Is that the least junctions? I think it is. Does mean we have to go through a couple of storms, but if we just sort of gun it to the end of those areas, we should be good. All right. Let's take a lovely Wednesday drive. Not even Wednesday drive. Sorry, I don't know why. I have no idea why Wallace just decided to possess me for a moment there.
You may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives.
Anyways, Now I'm done with my my starting whinge. How are we all doing? Because that gets us back in the mood. We're literally driving towards the plot, and the closer we get, the more the mood shall improve. How we all doing? Oh, also, further to Dark Razor's comment earlier where I sound sick. No, I'm not sick. I'm just grumpy, and that's actually nothing to do with this game. That is just the day has made me grumpy. Oh, bloody hell. Well, I'll take these. I don't really want that. Yet, Darky, you're having a decent day for once. That's fantastic! Judging by the rest of the messages I've been reading in chat, most people are saying this today and this year can fuck off, so I'm very sorry to hear about that, but I'm glad someone's having a good time out there. That's what we like to hear. Managed to continue painting my Rohirrim miniatures today. Oh, lovely. I think what I probably will do once we're done with this, though, once I'm done with it on its basic settings as shipped, as it were, is I might try my own playthrough, going through modded and with things turned down a little bit.
This is broadcast 7750 from the Zone Regulatory Commission. Effective 0700 hours, all pneumatic tubes within sectors 2 and 8 must be closed.
Well, there was something about pneumatic tubes. Okay. You know, my now former co-op bestie accused me of being transphobic, toxic, and then blocked me out everywhere. Uh-huh. Not gonna lie, kind of wild, and also not gonna lie, in a positive sense, no idea who the fuck you're on about, because you seem to be besties with most people, Lydia. You are one of those people who are friend to all. So that's how I also know that everything accused of is complete BS. See? Even Shadow sees and hears no evil. Let's crank the disco. Sorry, is this line of electricity going to end at some point? I'm trying to go round. Do you mind? There we go. Through the trees! Hang on a minute, I think a rabbit got on us. Wait, I have a torch. What am I doing? No. Okay, I have no idea why we sped up, but sure. Let's grab the bloody blowtorch again. You may notice the car is in a little bit better nick than it usually is. Because we're reaching the later stretches, I thought I'd sit down and try and figure out some of the resource issues. So we've got 2 gas tanks in the back because I still cannot get the bloody game to bloody spawn enough of the bloody materials that I can make the bloody electric engine. So we've had that. So we've got gas tanks in the back and speed again. Fascinating. As far as I know, I didn't drive through any electricity, but okay. And then we've got basically every single kind of battery charger stuck to the outside. Because my logic is, if I bring one of everything, one hydro turbine, one actual turbine, one bloody, one solar panel, and one fucking, like, thingamabob. I've forgotten what the fourth one is, to be honest. Hydro, solar. Tell you what, I've got a distraction to help with it. Help with this, Lydia. You don't want to think about what's going on? I can help. What's the fourth type of clean energy? We've got solar, hydro, wind, and I want to say organic lightning, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, I've bolted every... I am driving the Green Party right now. I have bolted every form of clean energy onto this fucking car because I can't get it to spawn me the materials for the freaking electric engine. So we got them charging the battery. No matter what the weather, at least one of them's got to be charging it at any given time. I was going to say fusion, says Rocket. No, we haven't bolted a fusion reactor to the car. We have not bolted a fusion reactor to the car. Much as I would bolt Mr. Fusion on, I don't think it's an option. Geothermal. Ooh. Oh, that would have been a good one, Dark Rays. Yes. Okay, Lydia raises a good point. Is nuclear organic? I wouldn't say so. But at the same time, it's hard to tell what else it would be. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of just around, isn't it? And of course, this is what Rakan arrives to. Yes. Good afternoon, Gadies and Gadies and Lentilman. Ah, yes. No, not nuclear is not organic or green. Nuclear is nuclear. I mean, nuclear, being fair, nuclear can be green. I've watched enough 90s cartoons about superheroes to know that nuclear waste can glow green, and it turns you into various different horrific monstrosities of body horror. Ah, yes, the car is powered by a hamster in a wheel. That honestly should be the case, but sadly, not so. Or the Hulk, or the other Hulks. There's quite a few Hulks at the moment knocking around. To wear that uniform. No. Rocket, every single time we play this bloody game, you find a way to sneak Tiberium in here. We are not powering the car with Tiberium. That ends badly. I'm going to take a right so I can grab some of the, I'm going to grab one of the arc thing, the bobs over here. One long, incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic so that no one had a chance to interrupt him. It was really quite hypnotic. Ow! You said green is death and immediately I got snotted on, Rocket. This is your fault somehow. This is the one it loves to spawn me. No matter what I'm going looking for, as long as I get into the mid zone, it just starts creating snot monsters. And every single trip I have taken between the last stream and this one has just been Snot City. I'm not a fan. It's not my preference. let's park up. Right, what is broken? The bonnet and the side panel. We'll torch these, then I'll go grab the arc. Fantastic.
Sub 13, your ability to ruin my field trips is uncanny!
Ah! Zega, you got me. The field trip is ruined. How dare you? Or how dare I, since it's you who's accusing me? Oh, that was a sound effect car crash. How do you need a sealing kit already? There's no chance that... Yeah, I can't make a sealing kit because I haven't been picking up every single rubber ducky. Well, screw you, game. We're just driving onwards. Okay, so... Dark Rays with a question. Counter-answer the most polluting energy. Ooh. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Rakan raises a good point inadvertently. Probably the Chaos Emeralds. You're referring to the Chaos Emeralds. I actually have one here. They probably would count as the... Alright, hold on. Chat?
No.
Whoops, that's the wrong button. Hold on.
It's now illegal to use your meme.
That was not the right button. Hold on. No.
No fight!
God damn it.
Good for you. Join a gym.
Shut up, man bot. Yeah. What I was going to say, I had a whole bit prepared, which was I was going to mute the game, and I was going to say, chat, this is your fault for discussing nuclear energy. Then you set off Groll. Unfortunately, as tends to happen with the concept of nukes and mutually assured sub-destruction, what has happened is that Groll has then set off Zega, and now we're sitting on 150 of these. No, wait,
Dark Rays gifted a tier 1 sub to Mixolydia. They have given 32 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Dark Rays, for one right on the end there to give to Lydia. You know what, Dark Rays? Actually, I changed my answer. It is no longer the Chaos Emeralds that is the most polluting energy source. It is them two and their sub-bombs. Honourable mention going to Lord Cupson. But mostly them two, because they do it in huge quantities. Surely the polluting influence of setting off that many bombs in the environment cannot be healthy for anyone's wallet. Good lordy. Right, okay, apparently I'm going to need some music. And it can't be the Captain Jean-Luc Picard song, because there's lyrics to that one. Much as I would love to play, we're in the middle of a hostile government takeover. That feels a bit wrong to play right now. Do we have any songs about nukes?
Tactical nuke incoming!
Okay, that one was on me. That one was on... I fucking said the word... Oh, that's going up a bit higher than I thought it would. Okay, that one's 60. Groll, stop. This is a strange sentence. Groll, stop trying to up yourself. And by that, I mean one up yourself, not disappear up yourself. It's weird when a British person says it. I'm gonna just find us... I'm gonna go find a piece of music to play.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Oh, God, what the... Stop firing nukes! I feel like I'm actually gonna reduce to saying this in the real world sometime in the next 5 years, but fucking stop firing nukes! Good God! Right, well, clearly we need the Tiberium Wars OST. Clearly. I'm just gonna throw some random soundtrack on. Okay.
I love you.
The Cold War gone hot. Repeat, it has gone hot.
Dark Rays, you sync sold your own bits message. Alright then. You might want to grab a cup of tea, folks. This could be a while. Trollmaster. Let's start with your first 50, you bastards. What is wrong with the two of you? I love you. Thank you sincerely for your generosity to this community. And also far beyond this community, because let's be honest, our community is not that big. Our community is not even 50 big in the first place. So every single time you drop one of these, it goes way beyond onto just random people who may or may not have browsed past us once upon a long time ago. So, whew, boys.
Dark
Okay.
Rays gifted a tier 1 sub to Prime
Dark Rays,
They have given 33 gift subs in the channel.
Dark Rays, thank you on top of that, but don't encourage them. Also, Lydia,
love you.
Choo choo.
stop, Lydia, you're making it worse. All right. Grandmaster, your first 50, you bastard. Kitagawa 1199, this is the book 23. Omegain Wischenbacher, Bear, Wash Bear, Omegain Wash Bear. Let's go with that. I know you're trying to get a Wash Bear in there somewhere. I'm just not sure what the bit is before that. I hate both of you. LRL gifting a sub to Lucian and Minnie gifting a
LRL_ gifted a tier
random
1
sub into the community.
They have
I
given
hate both
3
of you.
gift
You're
subs in
making
the
this
channel.
worse. Stop it. The soundtrack is literally getting scared.
I love you.
Depression, cerebral necrosis, general stress, and this being the most wholesome place for friends they can find. That's what's wrong with me. Can't speak for Grohl, though.
Very good. That's too kind a message to be accompanied with 100 bits, dude. No. Stop parting with money just to be sweet. Oh, for the love of... Now see... Now see, I would screech fuck you at Rakan as well.
Mailed. We'll get him next time.
Exactly, my fishing is mailed it. I would screech fuck you at Rakan, but given how Rakan can get sometimes, he'll probably take that as some kind of compliment and start blushing, and I don't want to encourage that strange maidenless behavior. So, we shall instead...
I'm afraid I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request, Ed. Sorry about that.
I haven't even got past the wash bear. Thank you for a further 100 bits, Zega. I'm just... If you had... I'm miming grabbing you by the lapels and shaking. That's why my voice keeps wobbling backwards and forwards, because I'm doing a proper Bart Simpson shake. But I haven't got anyone to grab in front of me. For better and worse. So this just sort of frantic air shaking is the best that I can reach. Anyway, we're still in Grohl's first section. Rail 263. Euroflip. Let's go with that. Zogon the Dragon. Sampura 69. Borodati Imedhez Onovok. Pandabro 2255. Thank you for having a normal username. Maldino 33. Maharnuts. Jeffy Bobcat. Lexidus. Gabriel spelt wrong. Wanosora, that sounds like a villain from Yakuza. Campos. Arcarios? Literally, this is just a bunch of numbers, so I guess I just read the number.
The girl nuke incoming.
You've broken my alerts. You've actually broken my alerts. The Streambot now thinks that was a Grohl nuke. That was literally just 12 subs. The Grohl nuke sound effect is only supposed to go off when 50 or more are done, and by Grohl's name specifically. How the fuck Zega keeps managing to pull it, I don't understand. And how you've managed to now pull it even below the number. You've literally broken the code of it. That's insane. Katizal, characters and language I don't recognize. Maxo Kubileus, Kubileus as in Jubileus at this point. We need Sweet Actually, Jubileus. Hang on a minute. Where is Jubileus' theme? We need Sweet Jubileus. Greatest Jubilee? Sure. Actually, the extended cut will do. This is more appropriate for the hell that you have wrought upon us.
Because I am the Chaos King, and thus the alert just knows better.
Fucking apparently. RB on a bowl, 61. El Mechri. Cold-blooded as opposed to cold-blooded. Ethan Skinner. Nathan Official. Curry Zero. AGJ Alanthi. Kova Elter. Sistri Tzbai. Tipish Ray. Oyuri. One Kiso. Daydum. Rosie. Sokoka. Dirt. Eufilgot. Hundustry. Persona 256. Saint Donna. Arimash. Cubed. Spelled with a K and an H. Kiror. Characters and language I don't recognize. Kuvo the. Spotlus. Fufa. Cookie. And Reaver. 9029. You managed. You went that deep. You managed to even catch Reaver. They're like never here. That's insane. You managed to catch them with a stray. All right, Zega. Now your first 100. You insane fucking asshole. And I'm just gonna. This is what I have to deal with when you fuckers do this. Okay. There is a person here whose username. I'm just gonna read letter by letter. How the hell am I supposed to say this? V470I0 lowercase c 0. I'm sure that's meant to say something, but my eyes are glazing when I look at that. I'm bad at Fortnite. Characters and language I don't recognize. La Jean Lafayette. Lafayette, he's taking his horse by the reins. Geordie Jean, the Duke of Doom. Characters and language I don't recognize. Unshutter Time. Nitro Marriage, Meow Kit. FDes 13, King Riviera 14, Dim 239, Money J 2013, Lineard. Lamb of Tux, Papa Doink, Beast of Rivia. The Beast of Rivia. We got Liverai Matt, Mac Megatron. Now I'm just imagining someone ordering a Mac and Megatron. His Ernest 23, Trev. We got Taters. Yeah, that is just Taters BR. Good Sized Freight, DJ Rock 17, Malavado, Big Smokey, Esbev Continuous, Bartek, Skulls, Luz, Nolian. Nualian, let's go with that. Nualian 8864, Natcross Vrodi, Joshua 4Fun98, Jester Unk, Damien Chase, Damien Cheese, also a separate one, Chupacabra, Sadik Off, Young Musa, Nix. That's just Nixon. That name is just Nixon. Apparently Nixon is back. Nixon's back and sub to you on Twitch. I Frove Food. Oh, it's I Throw Food. I gotcha. It's I Throw Food. Kirilos, character and language I don't recognize. Sanctioned, but spelt wrong. Sam Jargo, Isaiah. Thank you. Hungarian Dude. Itchy Left Nut. TV, Perkin 321. Characters and language I don't recognize. Actim. Quizzy Delty. Hearing Gun Healthy. Nice, fair enough. Exilur, Chickaroo, Megadry, I Am Going to Lose, I Am Going to Snooze, Ken Akan, Abahedo Hava, I Regular Meanness, characters and language I don't recognize, Niarez143, Penihaya, we got Hunter, we got Okul, oh, it's Uncle, I see, I've got you, Kai Blanco, Maestro, Mzantur, Garken Cod, that's just MIA, Mr. Watman, Neptuma, Satsuma, KPD. I love how it keeps putting the ones that are rhyming next to one another. Bambus Superior. Kendrick, but spelt wrong. Stan, bunch of numbers. Zycron, let's go with that. Again, how am I supposed to say this? ZXC Maxabitic. Let's go with that. Maxabitic. Then we got Dick Jack. Kion, bunch of numbers. No Shade Throne. Eucline. Nemo the Memo. Sorry, that got me. That fucking got me. Silver Skip. Y-Wiz, Noe, Flavg, Rupiva, Andy bunch of numbers. Apparently there are 500,000 other Andys to work with here. Lol Sonora, J. Ramon, and Maliark. Then we gotta scroll all the way back up again. Hang on, I'm still scrolling. Hold on. Zega's one went on a bit. Hold on. We gotta scroll all the way fucking back up again in order to then get to Dark Rays gifting a sub to Mixer Lydia because they were set off by the other ones. This is just what happens with mutually assured substruction, apparently. Then Growlmaster fired another 60 tier 1 subs to Flopson, Break the Silence, Dynamitia, characters and language I don't recognize, Pyrak, Roar 222, but it's spelt like Roar, I love you in Dinosaur, Shio Zen Sakura, It's Shax Larach, Pushel Gucht, Griddens, Leaksum, Saraphiz, Siridum. This is what I mean. You've gone so far beyond the community. Half these names are just people hitting their keyboard at this point in order to create a username that they'll use like once. Example. IUGRSBAFISMJUUUURCN_ERFBKR. What? Killer Corpse, Pausen Bot Paul, Professor Iplaya, Xbox, DJ Adamo, The Kyugi, Yuzb, Jesus Chavez, 2003. You've found Jesus! Well done. Totisan Tot, Bubbaluk, Milchpool, Iron Lord Ozai. Oh, yeah, no, I get you. Iron Lord Ozai. Fantastic. Examine 12th, Planet and a Girl, Oclado, Goskin, Greens 8. There's only 8 of them. Mislead Vitstl, Marshmallow 28004, Himsk, X Bartisk. We got Peter Ooh, Purple Bullet 13, the Janie the Man 1213, Andrei Ryu, but spelt differently than the not the conductor, a different Andrei Ryu. AKA Black Hack, Biberochika 11233334, Big Mac 853, T Boogies. Blame it on T Boogie. One Fluffy, Noxon, Razzo, Victor, Mayonnaise. Just mayonnaise. Babushka, Tulsa FC, Honeydew, Nicolonsa Fionero, Lead Gen Syndicate, Skull 69, Bird Cult, Meow, X-Quash, XQ1, Mahalo 3, and Mathush. Then we got to scroll all the way back up again, because that wasn't the end of it. Then Groll then set off Zager again with another 100, which literally starts with Ooh, Limitless Ooh. Yes, apparently. Well done. What a prophetic username. 2XX Jakai, Nella 2128, Asari, but spelled differently both times, Alex Solo, Ihibdi, Lina Girl 12, Juicy Couture, Hello Boy, Ethan Socks, Ellen Socks, Good Fella, Freezon, not Freezer, I got worried for a second that Freezer had been given a sub, Tang Q, Cluze, Balalouv, Siapa, Stalkraft, Duke, of course. Yep, that makes sense. Niboshi Hyde, Black Cat, bunch of numbers, Pendulemo. We got Zancrate, The Eternal 8, Sunny Power, Ben Rick, Blue Magic, Live Victoria, X-Ray Hunter, Seep, but just spelt with every variation of E you could ever imagine. Dre TV, Bluxus, X the Unlucky Monster, Jackis 8, Giotic, Bland Understatement. Some of the... When a normal English one turns up, it throws me now. Nico Kayan, Michael 2019 KK, Hugh Gio, let's go with that, Fire King, Amungarong, Hugh Fusey, Ito Hizifi, Septora, Nuahuan, Hunt for Trades, DD Rev, Alarose, ATMs Are Never. You do you, buddy. KK Isa, Endrez TV. Ah, yeah, I get it. Endrez. Okay, yeah, like Endrez. Michael Krach. We've got Vlog, Debrota, Not a Jacob. They immediately followed 2 afterwards by actually just a guy called Jacob. But firstly in the middle, Stace Rafe, then Jacob, Hugh Jazoy, Huckabee Madison, Hate the Rain. I agree, I'm British. Twisky, Tommy, Provocat, Glass Ass Billy. How do you get a nickname like Glass Ass Billy? Did you break it somehow? The Big JC 142, Just a Gaga, Jackamacca, What the Foot Joe, Jojo, Ove Good, Dino Awesome, Spice Knight, Droopy Snoopy, Then we got The Law. Yep, I get it. I am The Law. Gotcha. Dio Brando. Fucking Larenhals. Exoral. Petrund. Let's go with that. Cardact. Boblisser. Andre Kajoma. Mr. Gotta Get It. Terralyn. Quiet Cheryl. Peace AJ. Lean the Green, Marie Christina, characters in language I don't recognize, and then 52. Fande Anakin, Diplomacy, Okawoko, Kiza, Barkspawn, 6, just the number 6. Kopi, The Lin Faru, Johnny, The Slime of Glory, Missy Algo, 64. The Fort, nope, Den for Ories. That's just a hell of a lot of S's. Pure Yor Basil. And Raptorek. Then we gotta scroll all the way back up to the top again. Hold on a minute. Hold on. We're getting slowed down. Okay, then Dark Rays with your 100 bits. The Cold War has gone hot. Then Dark Rays with your gifted tier 1s up to Primus.
You thought it was Dio, but it was me. Zidger.
Apparently it was you, Zega, not Zidger. We're gonna get this one day, TTS Inch. Then Lydia cheering with 100 bits of a choo-choo. LRL gifting a sub to Lucian V Ghost. Shaking motions again. In mint condition, giving a gifted 1 sub to Dezkush1. Again, shaking motions. Then Zega with your 100 bits of this message is too sweet, so I'm going to read it out again. Cerebral, in terms of, I said, what is wrong with you? You said depression, cerebral necrosis, general stress, and this being the most wholesome place for friends I can find. That's what's wrong with me. I can't speak for Grohl, though. Thanks for that bit on the end. That does make a hell of a lot more sense. Rakan, you know what you did. Then Zega with a further 100 bits. I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request. Ed, sorry about that. Then Zega with a further 12 on top of that, which somehow triggered the whole Grohl nuke sound effect, even though it doesn't fit the name nor the number at this point. You've just broken it even further. To Quasilok, Mochicel, Zux Rodriguez, Ice Hammer, Mahmood, King Chemo, Bamam, Kai Sinats, let's go with that, Morstov the Molotov, Arigato Danzai, Ricorust, Dad's Corner YouTube. Then finally, Zega, another one with Because I Am the Chaos King and Thus the Alert Knows Better, Lily Abaddon Sock resubbing for a tier 1 for 14 months, and finally Zega with You Thought It Was Dio, but it was I, Zidger. Hold on a minute. At some point, I know at some point there was like a redeem went off. I need to go and find where that was. There was one in here somewhere. Why are all these from... No, hold on. That's... No, wait. A bit further forwards than that. Okay, here we go. Well, we had the most... That was it, yes. The most polluting energy from you, Dark Rays. We're going to go through these in order. The most polluting energy from you. I said the Chaos Emeralds. Apparently, no. It is just the sheer nuclear sub-warfare going on over there. A tube... The Metal Gear Solid should not have got me there. What the fuck? It's so simple. And then Primus with, is there something called natural pollution? Does Tiberium count as a parasitic organism that pollutes a planet into a hellscape? I'll be honest, I completely scientifically lose track of when a crystal becomes an organism, because crystals can still like grow and reproduce and all that stuff. And that confuses me, because that's something I always associate with organisms, but it also can happen to things like minerals and what. It gets really confusing. And then you also throw alien biology into the mix, and I'm just completely fucking lost. So I'm afraid I have no idea. It is indeed crazy. That's perfectly right, Zega the Chaos King. Also, sorry for confusing you, Lydia. Yes, it's not your phone. No, as a conversation I regularly have with my mum when the house phone goes, that I should mention sounds literally nothing like my phone. No, it is not your phone. It is not my phone. It is just something else entirely. But in your case, you are given a pass, because it does make literally the same sound. Shall we play a fucking game then? After having my throat utterly destroyed. Also, I'd like to point out that through all of this, Restream still thinks I'm on the pre-stream screen. I've no idea. Then mint condition with green.
Italian. We making mad dollar, bro.
How far do we think that was? I want to say that was about 10 feet. Before... Now, there are two names here, and I'm going to name and shame because you know what you did. So, Crunchy Right Bollock is the pseudonym used, contributing 1 pound of sandwiches. But for some reason, the activity feed tells me a different name. And if this is true, Primus, you know very well what you're doing over there. Shush. Let's get to driving.
Everywhere in between, you're listening to 95.5 The Weasel, bringing you the latest hits like Liquid Nights and Disco Lights by Gavin Dunn and Miracle of Sound.
I'm just...
I love you.
Well, that was a long one, but now it's all behind us, oh look a straggler.
Dark rays? I'm just gonna keep driving. I'm gonna do the disappointed dad thing where I just keep driving and I don't acknowledge you, I don't look at you for a while.
Dark Rays gifted a tier 1 sub to Rocket 1. They have given 34 gift subs in the channel.
Shit, dog. Right, Lord comes up dropping fat stacks, yo.
And there you go, kicking the back of my seat. There you go, kicking the back of my seat. I try to hold it in. Dark Rays, thank you for 100 gifted bits. Then thank you for a gifted sub to Rockethead, because somehow in all of that, we managed to miss one of the few members of the community who isn't still subscribed due to everyone else. Then you've got Lord Cupson popping up, who I forgot had actually joined, but they hid themselves in the boot. That's my fault. Poking their heads through the back seat with, what bollocks have I joined in on? You've joined at the tail end of the bollocks. We're in the refractory period now. Is that the right word? I don't know. A period of reflection. We're in post-sub clarity at this fucking point. That's a tree. I didn't see it. I haven't even got a defense for that one. I haven't got any defense at all. Just drove straight into a fucking tree like it wasn't there. What's broken? Me. What else is new? Okay. Let's patch up the front of this. You've broke me fucking car, Twitch.
I love you.
Can I just observe how funny it is that I don't have the gift 25 subs emblem?
What?
Despite my behavior?
How? How have you done this, Zeka? How have you gifted so many? You breezed past an entire emblem. You've sequence broken math. What the fuck? How do you break maths?
We making mad dollar, bro.
Primus with a further £1. That would be the only time I make a name like that. It was worth hearing it from you at least. What I've driven into another tree. I'm gonna need to stop it with y'all because apparently I just my autopilot just craves death and starts trying to drive me into trees at that point. This is where y'all pushed me. Thank you sincerely, everybody. I have no idea what caused that insanity. I think it was the talk of nuclear energy. So we're now going to need to put that on the ban list as well. No, never again are we allowed to discuss nuclear energy. It gives people ideas, apparently. Bloody hell. Where am I even going? This way. Your autopilot really wants you to touch grass. I mean... it's a bit of an aggressive touch. Like, I feel like I should ask the grass's permission before just ramming onto it like that. Is this because I said the grind of this game was a little bit miserable at the start? Did you guys feel you needed to, like, re-inflate me? I'm going to charge the battery a second. Does your car just want some high-density natural fiber? I don't understand how I don't have that. I've also donated 1,248 subs, given an unfathomable amount of bits, and only sent 2,707 through the heart, apparently. Shot through the heart with sent 2,771 messages in chat. So somehow you've just given Twitch an aneurysm. Honestly, Twitch, mood. I get an aneurysm from Zega's behavior as much as the next man. I can't even blame you on that one, Daddy Bezos. We're gonna go on a little detour, pick up one extra arc, and then we'll go. This game is just cursed. And we must leave. Ed, I've given you 3,005 subs. Yep, no, I'm not surprised, Grohl. I'm honestly not surprised. The shit you two get up to is medically concerning. Quick, stick the football in the car. Oh, you pissants! Get off! Get off the car! What just exploded? What? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, they got off the car. Hang on, how's that ended? No, that should be in the... There we go. Fix up you. Fix up. Is that what's broken? No, it's this door. It's the door right in front. Wait, get back, Oliver!
Look under the covers, under the sheets. Now Heavy's broken hearted. He's got nothing to eat. We got the sandwich blues way down in our soul.
That's what did it.
Gun 13, your ability to ruin my field trips is uncanny!
Yes, Zega. Actually, indeed, it is uncanny. Also, Primus with kidnapping is such a strong term. I prefer the term surprise adoption. Yes, as it says every D&D party ever when they meet a cute goblin. What I was going to throw out was... Yeah, no. This started with the Sandwich Blues playing. Damn it, TF2, this is all your fault.
We got the sandwich blues way down in our soul.
You weren't happy. Misery loves company and is now giving me the Sandwich Blues as well.
Happening. Things are out of control.
I've been so pelted with sandwiches, I've got a several-year supply.
Where are we gonna look?
In so many places, we could write a book.
Good lordy loo. But again, cutting through all the kayfabe, thank you.
Are we there yet?
Dad, are we there yet? No. And that's not no to are we there yet, that's no to being dad. I am bad uncle at best. Don't mind us slowly drifting down a hill. That's perfectly natural.
This can't be happening. Heavy is out of control. Please stop it, Heavy.
We're almost there.
We know it's a sandwich blues. No need to take a poll. If we don't find it soon,
Just
have it going to eat the throne.
hang on a minute. Actually, no. I've got the. I know the face for this. Wait. I need. It's in a Discord message I sent like a long ass time ago. Give me but a second. I need to find this thing. This should perfectly sum up what I'm on about. Next page. Nope. Next page. Damn it! Why do I send so many images in every fucking chat I'm in? Why is 90% of my communication GIFs? Hold on. This'll be worth it. Somewhere. Ah, there it is. Yes. Okay, now I just need to open the original. And move this over here. Save that file real quick. Just save to random documents. Yep, capture will do. Yes, I know capture PNG already exists. I'm fine with replacing that. Okay. Add image. Create new. Yes. Capture. This face. This is my face right now at your ridiculous behavior. This face of just tired disappointment at your frivolity with your dosh. How dare you? How dare you waste it on my ass? Tusk. Okay. Back to driving. That's the face if this protagonist had a head, and I'm starting to think they are just a driving pair of wrists, that's the protagonist of this game now. How could you, chat? Go. Let the car go.
I love you.
I actually have a mustache not dissimilar to that one. It's very dignified.
Fantastic. Zeka. Of course you have that mustache. You have the perfect mustache for being... I love that simultaneously you have the perfect mustache for being disappointed in a D&D party's horny business, and yet every description of any campaign involving you is nothing but horny business, usually stemming from you. Are the songs modded in? Yes and no. The game has an official option for a custom soundtrack, so I just throw mine in mixed with the original games. So I added it, but it's an official thing, not a mod. Lucian with the point of wasting money on your ass would never be a waste, Ed. It is a very fine ass. 1, you have no reason to know that. Stop spreading misinformation. 2, it is only half an ass, since a chunk of it had to be removed in order to be told whether or not I had cancer, which they still haven't got back to me about. So literally, y'all wasting money on my malformed ass. Are we still in the zone? Yes, sadly. We are not there yet. Go back to sleep, Alexander. It's okay. Primus accusing that Lucian may have installed cameras in my house. I would believe that if Lucian had any money with which to do so.
Does that make it a booth?
But thanks to the British government, I know that they lack the resources. Zega the Chaos King with 100 bits. So if you only have half a butt, does that make you a boo or a boo? I am a boo. Why are we going so fast? What happened? Why is the car sped up? Is it just vibing? I mean, I understand. On company time, they produce bangers, but still. Hang on, there's an arc. Get off my car. Get off my car. You're not on my car. What song is this one? Half Horse, Half Man by OCT, also known as On Company Time. Excellent theme tune if you happen to play a centaur. I'm told it keeps going viral under the tag Eurovision. I have no idea if it's actually being used in Eurovision. I stopped following Eurovision fucking years ago. What mythological creature would Ed be if he could be one? Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure at this point I am one. But I'm not from any good myths. I'm from the bedtime stories games are told at night in order to keep them scared and afraid. Which are the same thing, but ignore that. Ed is the boogeyman of game code. Yes. That's my mythological position. I'm the boogeyman of game code. And sadly, nowhere near as rockin' as Ken Page's version. Right. Back door needs welding. Back panel needs welding. And the bonnet. Sorry, the bumper. Oh, hang on. If you could be reincarnated into any world, guaranteed a good life no matter what, which one would you want to go to and why? Oh, gods. I mean, it's a little bit of a cheek answer. I'm aware of this. But I would probably say, if I'm guaranteed a good life, then wherever England is in the universe from Yakuza. And I say that very specifically because that then means that I'm in something adjacent to reality. It's similar to reality as we know it, but it is considerably more clown shoes. I'm miles away from Kazuma Kiryu, and I'm guaranteed a good life. Sounds like a good deal to me. Also, lol Sonora, thank you very much for the follow, pal. I honestly, part of me wants to apologize that this is what you've ended up arriving to. This is a very weird day. From starting off with almost everyone, me and chat included, all in a kind of collective bad mood, we've ended up with a car that seems to run on money somehow, and, well, this mess. And also, as Mega on, yes, tonight, May gets hit by lightning, Hammond shoots a tree, and I drive in a storm. I don't know why my brain really wanted to add something to the end of that, and of I drive in a storm of angry bees. I have no idea why, though. There's no reason to append angry bees to this scenario. In the modern economy, cars are running on money. I got nothing for that. That's fair. Yeah. No, I got you. Yeah, that's entirely fair. You've defeated me. I've got nothing for that. I need to patch the fucking door again. Hang on a minute. Why? What is it with... Even when I finally did a stream where I've added all 4 doors to the car, the doors are still a problem. How do you have 2 of the same problem with you now? Look, you can't need a ceiling kit twice. Fuck off, greedy bastard. You're getting vaguely patched and that's it. I'm driving this car like Larian Studios. Vague in the direction of patching and that's about it. Did Lucian curse the cars for you? No, the game did that perfectly fine by itself. The game has hurt my car since the start. The game has Kurt? My car is not Kurt. My car is Oliver. The game has hurt my car since the start because I offended it, frankly. To put it bluntly, I accidentally deleted all of the NPCs and soft-locked reality as we know it, and thus had to reboot. Because I made the foolish mistake of turning left. Because of this, the game has a narc-on and has just decided to punish me every step of the way since.
Give us the rundown, Francis.
Me?
The electrical grid is your department.
You know the plan as well as I do.
So you'd rather trust me than have to speak up for yourself?
Ooh. Hello.
Guess you're on your own, driver. Good luck.
Okay, fine. The regular anchors aren't enough to overcharge the arc device to the level we need. But there's an old anomaly barricade we can piggyback onto. It's archaic technology, an early attempt to stop anomalies from drifting out into the wider Olympic Peninsula. It worked for some time.
Until it didn't.
But long enough to get the old wall built.
Do you have good tires?
But
No.
what's a little rampant voltage leakage? Not like the ghosts and goblins of the Deep Zone will mind. And if they do...
More the better for Francis. Huh?
Appreciate the olive branch, Oppie, but boy, do you have a lot to learn about the paranormal. I'd be happy to give you a primer after all this is over.
Hard pass. I'm
Oh,
far
there's...
too old for that.
Hang on a minute, there's another...
The car will induce a current along the barricade, in the same way you did it crossing the old wall. Every connection point needs to be induced within a limited time. Electrify the entire barricade, and we'll have all the power we need.
It's no use! Take
Bits.
I need to round out to 230,000 bits donated, so I figured this would be a nice way. Hey, Ed, what's your favorite chill-out game?
Lies of P. Easy. It is... Let me put it this way. It has been a significant struggle to not just stream Lies of P again. Because... For some context, the regulars of the channel will know, I have a friend who is a chiseled Adonis named Aaron. He has recently upgraded his walking pad treadmill to a pro version, meaning he didn't need an old one, so I've now inherited the old one. And I've taken a little bit of inspiration from Joshua Strife Hayes and started walking while playing a Souls-like, because it just stimulates the brain and keeps me distracted. So, many of the hours that I am trying to cram in some exercise, I'm playing Lies of P. When I'm relaxing from said exercise, I'm often found playing Lies of P. It has been a struggle, as I said, to not just restart playing Lies of P, especially in commentary-less fashion when I'm beyond my noise curfew. I even came up with whole names for it, trying to convince myself around on doing this. Edsy's Midnight Runners, because it'd be past midnight, and since I'd be following Lydia's advice and going for the stab part of Slash Stab and Smash Associates, it was going to be called Dex Education. I'm really trying not to, I promise. I know I've replayed that game a few too many times already. Like 3.5 playthroughs is probably enough. Right? Yeah, the 3.5 playthroughs is probably enough. I'm just about holding it in. I promise you, it shouldn't rear its ugly head soon. I should play Yakuza 3. Why do you think I'm trying to get Pacific Drive off of the card? Why do you think I'm trying to reach the end of Pacific Drive? I want these games off the card because Baldur's Gate 3 has been rather consuming. Lucian, we all love you. The streams are like 10 to 11 to 12 sometimes hours long. So they're a bit consuming because we all keep falling in ADHD rabbit holes. No shade. Or sometimes you need to reboot time maybe 5 times because a bunch of gnomes just are suicidal for some reason and want to drown as their chosen way out of this life. Then we've got Disco Elysium, which is fucking big. So I can't really rush that one off of the card. Chroma Squad, which I'm gonna be frank with you, I'm starting to lose the drive for. Because I realized how very much of it is going to be replaying levels I've already played, but now I've chunked the difficulty down, that's a bit more palatable. And Pacific Drive. I'm trying to get Pacific Drive off the card to make room for other things, one of which being Yakuza 3. Hell, I might not do this, I might not get around to this, but I'm hoping to try and clear the card enough that I can dedicate May to the Yakuza games. May Yakuza, specifically. Like how I once did September Septnautica, I'd like to do May Yakuza. Because I'd like to speed through them, hopefully, and get towards Majima's game.
Damn right.
Why is this car so slow? It was really speedy earlier, what happened? Hold on, we've had this before. I hadn't turned the engine on. Okay. No, the tires probably are popped, Dark Rays, but I'm just choosing not to think about it right now. That wasn't why we were slow. We were slow because I hadn't turned the engine on. I'd gotten in the car, released the parking brake, started to roll a bit, so I assumed the engine was on, and didn't think to, listen for the rumbling. That's on me.
Can you get in there and look around? We need something that'll give us the lay of the land.
What am I looking for? Oh yeah, I need a med kit. Hold on. There's a med kit up here somewhere. Yeah, you. I mean, hell, one part of me, sincerely somewhere in there, really wants to go and find an excuse to play through the old Tomb Raider games. Mostly because I know Lucian played the modern Tomb Raider games and was kind of staggered by Lara's whole deal and her ever-decreasing intelligence in those titles. So part of me is interested to go back to my version of Lara and see if she's any better in the retrospect. But then it starts getting confusing with the canon. Like, what even is the canon order of Retro Lara anymore? Which is, I know, part of the reason she got rebooted because the timeline had become a complete fucking mess, but still. I'm guessing it's probably up this tower then. Is there an order? Well, once upon a time it went Lara Croft. Once upon a time it went Tomb Raiders 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say Angel of Darkness was 5. Then we had Tomb Raider Legends, which kind of pseudo began a new canon, but isn't quite a new canon. That's where Excalibur started getting involved. Then there's Underworld, which is a sequel to Legends, but also references stuff from 1. This was also the same time as Anniversary happened, which is a remake of 1, which I think is meant to sit as an interquel between Legends and Underworld. Then there's the weird, like, co-op mess where she's running around with a temple guardian. That's a whole thing. I've never gone near those ones, I confess. And then there's Reboot Timeline, I want to say. Say nothing of various HD remasters brought out at various different times of various different titles along the canon. Oh. Yeah. Wait, did I already flick that? Wait, what? Scan the barricade. Oh, I forget scan's a thing. Can I turn you now?
Perfect. I'm uploading the barricade map to your ARC device. By my calculations, if you electrify all 8 posts, you'll have all the power you need.
Thank you, Last Revelation. That's the name of number 4. I got it wrong.
Does that seem right?
Does it seem right to you?
I think so. Yeah, I ran the numbers a few times, and I...
What do these keep opening up? Oliver! Close your doors, naughty boy. Right, link all the barricade... What am I supposed to do? Link all the barricade gates. Do I need the limb shield for this? Is it still attached? Please say it didn't fall off. It didn't fall off. Right. I'm in the car. Is that meant to have a hole in it? Hold on. Oh, it's peculiar. Oh, okay. Yes, you need the limb shield for this. Well, I'm glad I fucking took it then. I only took it because I didn't realize that I had run out of bits for the car. So this solves many birds with a couple of stones. Speed and power! The driver door is falling off, don't mind me.
Alright, it's working.
Oh god. Okay. The radio's having a moment. I know. I know. Is it my imagination, or is there a second drum beat underneath this?
You're making good time. Keep it up.
Tree! It's not even a tree. Who cares?
Looking good, driver.
Shut up, Morgana. Give me some time to think. I'm in the bathroom looking at cheese. Come on! Come on, little donkey! Damn it! Close that door. Something exploded. Don't worry about it, Captain Mal. The primary buffer just fell off the boat. Don't think about it. Everything's shiny, Captain. Rock! Ooh. You almost hit Dwayne. Jesus. Oh, not you again. No, Pepper Steak, get out of here. Now is not the time for Jazz Emu either. Yes!
Okay, okay.
Perfect!
Oh, sorry to interrupt your beach party, everyone. Just thought I'd stop by with my car. Four wheels, one key, I must be truly blessed.
Life is a school and I'm passing the test.
Two working headlights, four functional seats, and getting loaded these pedals that I can push with my feet. There's an AM radio that keeps you right in the ass. So turn down the treble, baby, and crank up the bass.
Not today, Abductor. Thank God that you're sitting down. Oh God. I am fully charged.
Good, then we're all set. The arc device is ready to go. It'll hold that charge for as long as we need it.
Do I keep driving? Guys? Oh God.
Storm's coming.
Well, okay then. Shit. You couldn't have told me that a bit earlier. Fuck. See, this is when I like Pacific Drive, when it's being this shit. Give me weird sci-fi driver burnout.
Guess what I own, boys?
Emergency navigation.
Oh, yes, actually.
God damn it. I hit a fucking tree in time with the music. Fucking hell. Oh, really? Really? This? Really? I live the life of a lonely man who's plagued by a brilliant mind. And he was never seen again.
Nice work out there. The whale could be a lot. Take your time and gear up. No telling what that remnant's going to unleash.
Okay then. Well, sit rep. We did lose a couple of doors. I am not allowed to survive one of these with all my doors intact, apparently. And it's only this side.
I sent you something, if you don't mind taking a look.
We only lost this side of door. No clue. Headlight, bumper. Okay. Wait, why has the bumper changed color? What? Weren't you red before? Oh, okay. Let's kick the music into gear. No. Why is it falling so slowly? The driver door was held on by sheer force of will. No, the driver door was held on by sheer force of Ed. And I say that specifically because that's not the first time that's happened. And this is speaking IRL for once. There was a point where my performing arts class went on a... because I did performing arts for 6th form. Can you tell? And we went on a trip at some point. We all pooled our money a little bit and decided to go to Alton Towers for one of their, like, Halloween businesses. Where they hold a sort of a more adult Halloween night celebration. Because we're all a bunch of edgy teenagers and we thought that'd be fun. Well, turns out the van that we were all piled into to get us all up there from the very deep south coast up to Alton Towers, turns out the back door wouldn't shut. So the solution was Ed sits at the back and holds the door shut. I was the only person not allowed to sleep for the entire trek because I had to hold the door shut. How are the tyres doing? Did the tyres honestly survive all that? Yeah, they did. Oh, the tyres are doing surprisingly well. Huh. Okay, well, the bonnet's still in a bit of a state, but it's a peculiar bonnet. Okay, where are we going? Oh, thank you. You're not going to make me drive... You're not going to make me drive to, like, here just to investigate it so that then I can drive to there on a completely separate trip. You're just letting me scan. Thank you. Oh. Okie days. Well, this mission is literally called The End of the Road. So... I think this might be it. And because of that, I'm going to take a piss. Hang on. BDG will keep you occupied. And we're back. Okay. We have arrived at what I think might genuinely be the end game. End of the road. Still no one knows how that door is wedged inside the map, but just ignore it. We've got a lot of storms on the way, which I'm not looking forward to driving through. But if we hear it, we should be fine. I need to remember to actually charge up the car. Oh. What? Hold on, what? Did we not spend any... Yeah, I thought we spent fuel. It'll just be a moment, okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to be honest about something. This annoys me. So, we're just going to fix that real quick. There we go. Now, at least, it's even. And it's not just one half of the car is inexplicably weaker than the other one. The front end, where we take the most of the brunt, is you know, is in good nick, you know? How are we doing? Charge the battery. Oh gods, what is this? No, how do I get out of this menu? No. Feewsy! Hello there! Thank you very much for the little Edmote. And apparently first time chat. Hello, how you doing, pal? Oh, no, you're on mute. No, sorry, Twitch is even literally telling me you can't hear right now, so, hang on, I'll just wave at you. There we go. No! I'm allowed to wave at chat if I want to, Mega Skolmonish Pokemon. Don't you know at me? Right. So, I'm going to make a save. And I'm going to make a save for a very specific... I didn't press anything, game. I was trying to save down here, actually. Thank you. I'm going to make a save for a very specific reason. Because I think this is the last trek. That means we're going to need all the stuff we can. And since I don't have an opportunity to get any rubber, I'm going to scrap all these spare tires to make rubber. And this way, we might finally be able to build a ceiling kit or two. Oh, God. No, get out of it. Oh, sod this. There we go. Sometimes you just need to get the Hoover out. Right. With that in mind, are we now able to make at least one ceiling kit? Okay, we can make a couple. Nice. Anybody need ceiling at the moment? No? Fantabby-dozies. Well, let's throw you into the... Are you telling me I have... Nope, it's fine. It's fine. I've noticed that I had one in there the entire time, but it's fine. It really is fine. And I'll tell you why it's fine, and it's not bothering me at all, is because we had a door with 2 holes in it. And I couldn't have patched it with just a single ceiling kit even if I'd wanted to or known I had one. That's why it's fine, and it's definitely fine. Mm-hmm. No questions about that at all. Do we have anything we want from in here? Nope, not that I can see. Do we have... Oh, this is just all the crap paint jobs again. I've got nothing I could do with the paint jobs. I can't even recycle them. It's so annoying. So annoying. Tusk. Oh, hello. What do you have for me? You have a door. Listen, game. I know. I understand. I've been a little bit of a pissy bitch about the doors, but you needn't keep throwing doors at me. I have enough doors. That door doesn't open that way, Ed. Ed, that's an inward opening door. I don't think I need this much glass. Dumpster! Dumpster! I don't need this much glass! This is the fabric situation all over again. All right then. I've become tuned for bees. Right. I think that should be everything. Probably. How are you? Are you in good nick? You're in alright nick. Right. Let's torch the car. Just get it into the best nick possible. Use the blowtorch for little touch-up jobs. You need a little... Okay, it's fine. It gave us a repair patty earlier. I know it's party, but can you really blame me? That was a Okay. I need to provide some context to that. That was, ladies and gentlemen, anywhere in betweens, that was a fucking terrible attempt to pun off a fantastic song called Petty by a band, I want to say it's called Matstagram. If you like the old sort of punky feel of like a 2000s punky kind of vibe to your music, I would sincerely recommend going and looking them up. They've got two absolute bangers doing the rounds at the moment, Caffeine and Petty. Although they mostly came to my attention through a fantastic song that I very much sympathized with called When I Die, Tell My Boss I Ain't Coming Into Work. Or something along those lines. I can't remember the exact title. I was far too busy beaming. We will never understand how the suspended panel ended up suspended. I think it's probably best... I know I've got repair putty somewhere. Yes. Just in case. It's an important tradition. If we're going to be leaving this garage potentially forever, that we need... As Ed's vocal cords just melt into an oleaginous slurry. We leave the next person a pristine floating panel, you know? It's like leaving a pineapple outside your door. It's just the done thing. Right. Is that everything? I think that might be everything. Oh, there's a stray bit of rubber. Thank you. Always good to have a rubber on you. And you are...
Tobias's favorite cryptid of them all. If it's not too much to ask, if you could put it on your dashboard, so Tobias can come along for the ride, for wherever you're going. But don't feel obligated by any means.
No, I'm obligated. Look, I may not have seen entirely eye to eye with Tobias's attitude towards science, but what I will say is that they deserved better than the extraordinarily anticlimactic way the game sent them out. They straight went out into the anomalies and fucking died doing it. And because of the game insisting that I get out and do a little bit of pissing about with a panel before actually driving onwards, we ended up with a very horrifically anticlimactic finish for them, so they deserved better. You deserved better, Tobias. Even if we didn't see completely eye to eye on science. Do we think that's enough repair, Putty? I think it might be. I'm going to grab a spare headlight. I always seem to bust the headlights, so I might as well. Okay. Save. Now, did I miss anything before we go? Nope, nope, don't try and manage a prediction, Ed. That's the wrong button entirely. Skip forward, skip forward, skip forward, skip forward. No, I don't understand what I thought I was looking for there. I genuinely thought someone had a question. No. It's fucking gone. Right. However, I'm getting a little bit annoyed with the in-game music drowning out the radio music over and over, so I'm just going to turn the game music down a tiny little bit. We're here for the radio, not for you blunking and blunking away. Oh, yeah. Fucking tune! To the end of the line, people! In about 12 hours, but you know the drill. I'm hoping we don't take too much damage. We're just gonna straight gun it. You get that fake Discord out of here. That's more like it. Speed and power! Close that door. Honestly, Oliver. Trying to flaunt your doors all over the place. Apologies for the lack of commentary. On this last burn, it's pure vibes.
Explosives. Commander, you may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. Explosives. You may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. 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 Commander. Explosives.
there the edge of the... Oh, there's the edge of road there. My bad. There's road here somewhere. I can smell it. Shut that door. Valen is making it into your radio again. Yes, indeed. We'll never quite be rid of her, you know? She lives in the code. Even an electric shock hasn't quite rid us of her. No, that was... You've got me doing it now, Oliver. God damn it. Oliver. No, no. Let me patch your headlight. And bumper, apparently. The name's Fender. It used to be Bumper, but I had to change it when I came into the country. Ah, yes. Edit Ed. Only on Edit Ed can you find such fucking ancient references. Bloody hell. That came out on autopilot, and then I only just realized how very old that is. Good lord. No one remembers robots, Ed. Honestly. It's about as reference as old as this old man Jazz playing. Right. Now for the next leg of the journey, Ed, try to be more relevant. It is your fucking job. Nope, I've got nothing. I was rummaging around in my brain to... I think we've tuned into the Twilight Zone. And now the subtitles are continuing on when the audio has long since stopped. Charming. Well, since we're here... hello there? Well, who are you? And... Okie days. Lordrin, it's your birthday tomorrow? You didn't say. Well, if I don't... Well, no, actually, I won't be running tomorrow because we hopefully one of my D&D campaigns is coming off of hiatus. So, happy birthday in advance, Lordrin. Sincerely happy birthday. And I hope you have a fantastic time. as every scholar should. Ooh. Hello? What are you? Charge stop. Don't need I've got full battery. I'm good. Have we lost a fucking headlight? Oh no. No! This is why I bring spares. You bastard! Wait, that does it. I shall have to beat you now. Yes, the robots reference was not far back enough, Ed. No, go backwards to Faulty Towers. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, apparently. Mega Skullmon, I hate the fact that you immediately came in with the quite right, don't mention the war. I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it. But the problem being that I read don't mention the war, and I hate that we live in a timeline where I thought you were talking about current events, not Faulty Towers. And I'm just gonna sit in that reality for a second. And just kind of to myself quietly. Not quite as Mr. Burns as that onomatopoeia would have you believe, though. Smithers, massage my brain.
In terms of the Normandy's weapon systems, something about calibrations.
Tune!
Oh, I'm ready.
Is that my bonnet? Oi!
Still needs calibrating.
Give me back my bonnet. Is there an arc up there? Faulty Towers? You mean fatty owls and watery fowls? Ah, yes. Apparently there's an arc around here somewhere. I just quickly want to grab that. I mean, emphasis on the apparently. There's... Oh, there you are. Sorry, I'll have to provide the radio myself. Gonna wait for a bit. I'm in the middle of some calibrations. Calibrating. Would you believe that this gun still needs calibrating? Shepard, gonna wait for a bit. I'm in the middle of some calibrations. Is this right? I think I've long lost what the beat was. I'll just run back to the car.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Token Biscuit. Welcome to a brand new world of Terraria.
Oh, the explodey boxes are around. Oh, that's not good.
I'm choking on the rain. That sounds like a 90s song.
Jesse, no!
I'm choking on the rain.
The tears feel the pain.
I'm choking back to love. 'Cause I feel it, baby. Choking on the rain. The tears feel the pain.
Give me back my fucking bonnet. Honestly. Put the primary buffer panel back on the boat.
Not anywhere else, really. I should feel touched, I suppose. Right, you should.
Before things get interesting. And if I had to define interesting, it'd be as, oh god, we're all going to die.
I'm choking back to love. 'Cause I feel it, baby. Choking on the rain. The tears feel the pain. I'm choking back to love. 'Cause I feel it, baby. Just right in the back of my throat. I feel your love.
Little bit more. Come on! Oh, there I go. Back to a smooth drive, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. We didn't hit anything and nothing exploded. It's fine. It's just the wind. Specifically, the aggressive wind created by some form of combustion, but definitely not an explosion. Who's strumming on my radio? Stop twiddling yourself. We've got a flat tire, haven't we? Yep, it's the back. It's the back right tire. It's flat, isn't it? Yep. Nine! Right, where's that bloody blowtorch? Right. This one needs touching up. Patch up the tire. Good stuff. Now let's get out of here before we summon a necromorph. For whatever reason, I never noticed that according to Steam, I was on a server closest to St. Louis in Missouri. The heck? Oh, don't even start, Mint. Like, as far as my... I know there are those people who claim that they can, like, find your address from your IP address and whatnot. My IP address is convinced I'm in Manchester. I'm not. But every time I look up where's my IP, it comes up in Manchester. So if someone ever did do some kind of, like, in-depth doxing shit, good fucking luck to them finding me. They're gonna end up in the wrong end of the country. Because BT, you just have so few aerials going on, apparently. The burdens of this life must never go after an ampersand. Whom I can confide. Am I on the... Ah. I'm on the wrong plane of elevation. Hold on. There's nothing going on. It's top secret. Nothing's happening. Stop imagining things. The bonnet is fine. The bonnet is not red, and the bumper is definitely still attached. Ooh, yeah. Fix the bonnet. Dark Rays, I'm back. I think I fell asleep. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm almost certain you fell asleep as well. To be honest, this drive has indeed been that boring. Which is exactly the point I was on about at the start of the fucking stream. The busy work to get to the other busy work it gets a bit compounding after a while. We've got compounding interest, or compounding disinterest of rather. And he's coming in, and touchdown! Is that how that works? I've never watched anything of American handball.
Some.
Thank you, Widgren. I genuinely thought I'd somehow programmed that into the radio for a moment. I was very worried I was going to get slapped. Also, Tron lives forever. Haven't seen your name in a while. How you doing, pal? Coming in asking how things are broken at the moment. Well, I haven't broken them recently. I just sort of broke them when I started. We got in early with Old Pacific Drive. Almost there. Just a couple more junctions, everybody. Hi, Ed. How goes the driving, says Lancelot. Sorry I'm late. Was playing Evil Gene. Guys, you don't have to apologize for being late. There is no such thing as late. It's live. Just filter in and filter out as you need to, you know? Oh, Tron lives forever, going and shooting their shot at a model that very clearly isn't on. Chibalba thanks you for your contribution to the void. No, and the car is speeding up. I didn't ask for the car to speed up. Oh, fuck. Here we go again. I really thought I was on the outer edge of that. I'll be honest. Shush.
Hello, this is Bob Dispatch, 2144, and just putting out a little warning on the radio. It seems that we've got llamas. Not really sure where they came from, but we've got about a herd of 200 to 300 llamas.
Llamas? Run, llama! What? No, that's not what I meant to click. Run, llama, run!
Just, I guess you can call me. I got your llama.
No, bad llama, bad. Bad llama. At this point, the shoot your shot should play the Shooto voice line from the Today is Friday in California meme. I have officially no idea what you're on about. But as long as you're having fun, who cares? Have fun, don't hurt no one. Ow. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a little bit of rock. Don't worry about it. It's just the rock. It's just the ground. Speed is getting a little out of hand. I really thought I'd outrun you. I'll be frank. Kind of impressed. Well done. That was a fucking persistent abductor. We shot past him at nearly Mach 7. Okay, finally. It's got perpetual stability, which means we can park up. We can look after the, we can look after what's been done to Oliver. Hold on. Firstly, let's apparently patch ourselves with canned food. Yes. Excellent suggestion. Alright.
This is really it, huh?
Hmm?
The end of the road.
Just about.
We'll finally see for ourselves what caused the mass hallucination. And
hold on.
What Tobias and Alan died for.
Hold on.
And whether it was all worth it.
No! No, you're joking! We are... The only bit of damage we've taken is that we're ending it as we started it. With the no driver side door. Of course. Right, well, let's... You know what? If this is the end of the line, let's patch her up one last time, eh? Also, what's wrong with you now? Fragile. Fix. None. Oh, so... Ah, thanks, game. Thanks for just ambushing me with a status effect that literally has no solution. Cool. I'm glad to know that that's a thing. Just patch it right up. And patch your little car right up, right up, right up. I'll be honest, I'm getting a bit bored of this. Right, okay, in it goes. Oh, okay, hang on. I did not realize there was all of that patching and I missed this panel. Hold on, that one does actually deserve a patch. That one's in the red. If we can end this truly as we began, with only the driver's side door missing. Did I have driver's side door or just no doors? I can't ask Lucian. Lucian's off playing D&D. Does anyone remember if I had just the driver's side door missing or if it was all the doors? Because driver's side would be included in all the doors. It's probably the driver's side. I'm probably just talking out my arse. Okay. Well then. In we get. Parking brake goes off, and it will be staying off for the end of the game. Let's find a good track. Not the Sandwich Blues. Yes. Fuck yes.
I've chosen that over people.
Cause I never did like the way humans made me feel. So I ran
all day and we rise at night.
Immediately tried to do the second verse instead of the first one, don't mind me. And when the people all stop and stare and say, really?
Thank you for trusting me when you had every reason not to. Getting to this point together with you It makes
Guys,
me feel like
really?
myself again.
It's been an honor to watch you work, Dr. Turner.
Copyright be damned. Crank it.
These gamma readings, are they real? I can't even begin to guess what could be outputting this much radiation.
Some sort of energy reservoir, a massive fission reaction, or
A portal.
Atlantis.
Shut up.
If this thing really leads us to Atlantis, I'm turning in my PhD.
God, if only Tobias were here to see it.
Fuck off, you two. Voltaire's playing.
All this, for once.
A better place, so do like me, follow a dream like that.
You're almost to the threshold.
God damn it!
Francis and
Fuck off, Oppie!
Once you get that car to the well, we'll keep the gamma ray burst under control for as long as we can. Whatever happens, whatever state you find yourself in, the arc device will be your safety net. Use it. Get back to us, you hear me?
Ready when you are, driver.
So we sleep all day and we rise at night and we spread.
It's opening. Godspeed, driver.
Live our lives like that, 'cause there's no one here to fill our heads with lies.
Hoppy? Hoppy! Did it work?
What's the energy output? Damn it, Alan, I'm fine. Light nearly blinded me. Can you read it?
Yeah, let me see. 500 kilojoules? Hoppy, what is this?
The future. I call it limb waves.
So why? Okay. Why have we entered the? Thank you. Thank you for the extra boost there. Why have we entered the home of the Florist of Psi exactly? I mean, Purgatory's expanded a bit since Yakuza 2.
Gosh. Is it that time already?
So, about leaving Arda. I was thinking, about by Christmas.
Yes. Maybe. I just need to solve this instability issue. I loathe to think about leaving the Olympic Peninsula like this.
There's always more to do.
I know. I'm sorry.
And I love you for it. I'm just wondering if you'll really be able to walk away from all this. It's okay if you can't.
You abandoned the world to work here beside me. Fair is fair.
Lem Tech is a world-changing discovery. Your world-changing discovery. Fairness isn't even a consideration.
Okay, I think we've gone past the Florist of Psi now.
And I'm not having them in this hellhole.
We are descending into an Alan Wake game.
Then I hope you're ready to carry at least half of those yourself.
I love you.
I love you.
We really don't need to listen to Oppie's relationship counseling. We're currently trapped in the realms of Alan Wake, possibly 1.5. The Signal DLC or optionally American Nightmare. I know that got decanonized, but still. I'm just saying, if Mr. Scratch turns up and starts aggressively dancing at me... This is just the realm of Hermaeus Mora once he got addicted to TVs. Oh, that's a terrifying idea. Widgren, why would you bring this into the world? Oh, okay.
Tobias, the movers are here. Wait, why aren't you packed?
I ain't going.
The evacuation orders...
Evacuation orders can go to hell. We leave and we never see the inside of these walls again. All the things we've been investigating, the ripple, the echoes from the swamp, they'll all fade away. I'm gonna stay and chase down these stories, wherever they take me.
Tobias,
There's the disagreement on science.
With me.
You know, you're not wrong, chat. I am half expecting Willy Wonka to just pop out at some point. This is like a very slow version of the elevator sequence. I say elevator for the benefit of my multinational fans. Lift for everyone else.
You here to quote?
I'm here to deliver the committee's decision. You have been found guilty of doctoring experimental data. This action is in clear violation of artist scientific integrity. Judgment has been rendered. You may stay and work, but your clearance will be lowered to level 3.
So I'm to be a glorified flash cleaner.
Take it as a win. You could have been court-martialed instead.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have liked that much better.
What I like has no bearing on this decision. See you on Monday, Dr. Cook.
Tron lives forever. It's Eldritch Horror Willy Wonka. I mean, this is more Tech-Drich than Eldritch at this point. We've got a hell of a lot of ancient, I was about to say microwaves. No, ancient televisions. Ignore the fact that Ed thought these were microwaves for a moment. If you can play Doom on the microwave, you can broadcast Eldritch Horror on it. Okay?
Driver, do you read me?
Driver, you passed through some sort of opening. We managed to hold it steady, but the energy expulsion is growing. We don't have much longer.
If you can hear this, you need to get back now.
Hey, look! The gang's back together!
Tobias?
I never told you how grateful I was that you stayed behind in the zone. With me. These years, best of my life. Foraging for mushrooms, slogging through swamplands, combing through hours and hours of terrible field recordings. Not a single moment wasted. Thank you. For everything.
It was all you. You made me feel capable. That anything was possible. That I wasn't some second-rate scientist. All my happiness was thanks to you. And I'm afraid of how I'll survive without you.
I'm not. You got this. You always have. Hey, Oppie. Alan sends his regards. He wants to know why you haven't taken his advice yet.
Ooh. Gumballs.
Driver.
Hmm?
Is that a gumbaroo on your dash? Oh, I'll be damned. Bye. Until next time.
Tobias?
Bye.
Tobias!
Driver, if you could hear this, we can't keep the well stable for much longer. Wherever you are, come back.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Oppie. So we end it as we began. Going the wrong way. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm not going to go the entire way backwards. That would be ridiculous. It would... It'd be ridiculous. Maybe just, you know, maybe just a little ways. What if we walk backwards? Would that make it more interesting? No, no. I can hold it. I can hold it. I promise you, I can hold it. This is the story of a man named Ed. Nope. We're just gonna keep on walking. We've got a caution sign. Oh, sorry. Well, whatever this is. I think that's an N. Hold on a second. I'm just trying to try and get my bearings. I can just land a good leap onto... No, never mind. Never mind. Oh, you might be more helpful. Oh. Oh, you cheeky bastards. Invisible ceiling. Rarely seen in this day and age. I hope you understand. I've lost patience with the long-winded maze, so I'm just gonna skip. Alexander, no up? Who'd have guessed? You just skipped the part car. Yes, I did. Did you think I was ending this any other way? I said, didn't I, we would end this as we began. Time to speed up.
Hold steady, Francis. Keep those limb faces aligned. Not even a .001 deviation, you get me?
I'm trying.
I've got my eye on you. They're gaining on me. Faster, Muttley. We're still in first place. Oh, ho, ho. Delightfully devilish, Edward. Ooh, cheeky bastard. Almost got me there. You're right, Alexander. It's very kind of them to aim for the road and not us. Oh, God. That one's aiming for us, though.
The anchor field is wobbling. Oppie, anything we can do to stabilize things on your side?
What about bunny hopping?
Punching it as hard as I can.
I remember this from Doom. If we keep bunny hopping, we go faster. Ha-ha! Oh, God! Infamy! Infamy! They've all got it, infamy! Ah, just what I need. A bollard. Or not. I hear you. Fucking rabbits. Oh, God, I'm stuck on the furniture. Hang on. Exploding, buddy! Ow! It's fine! We can still make it! Oh, God!
Francis, hold tight!
Come on!
The phase, it's desyncing! Driver, punch it! Go!
Come on, buddy! Work those legs! Just keep bunny hopping! I've got a small torch, and I'm not afraid to use it. To infinity! On foot! Hold on. There's actually walkable ground, like, here. I could just about see the floor. Alexander T4. Well, at least my insurance premium ain't going up. Cups in my eyes! There's like, I can see the edge of one of those wiggly walls ahead. Yeah, there it is. Exiting stabilized area. Astounding. All right then. So you were ready for that one game, but you weren't ready for me breaking you at the very beginning of all things. You jammy buggers. All is forgiven, Pacific Drive. You were ready for me at the very last. That's right, you can't follow me now, can you, rabbits? I'm facing the wrong way. Ha-ha! Wait, that's it. That's it. They follow what's in front of me. Genius maneuver. Nope, apparently not. I tried to reverse and the car just turned itself around. Oliver has literally gained sentience and is done with my shenanigans. Ha-ha! Redux, bitches! I'm driving backwards to Christmas. To prove that I love you. Yahoo! Nope. Oh, hang on. Wait. It's still going. It's being pulled now. I'm not driving. It's just pulling itself now. With style, Petit. With style.
You made it back, driver. All in one piece, it looks like.
And no sign of the Remnant's energy signature anywhere in that car. You're free.
But the car's maintained its link to you. Fascinating. We'll never know how far the Remnant's obsessions wormed into your head, but you should be safe from it getting any worse. In theory.
Oppie, I'm sorry. You didn't get to talk to Alan again.
We managed to pull off the near impossible. And the first thing you do is apologize?
I wonder if I can electrocute myself with the car battery.
Don't worry, it was Tobias's fault. He hogged the frequency all for himself yet again.
You hurt him too.
I did. That means I didn't imagine that last conversation with Alan. And you know what else?
What?
That your theory was right. And Tobias called it. All that bluster, and he ended up showing us scientists a thing or two. Those moments we heard, they were all from the past. Being inside that well somehow allowed the Remnant to access those imprints and replay them. But Tobias's voice wasn't from the past, it was from somewhere else entirely.
But where? And how?
No clue. Do me a favor. Once you figure it out, don't bother telling me. I'm leaving the zone.
I'm sorry, what?
Alan came to tell me goodbye, and that I was forgiven 37 years ago. I didn't listen. So now, finally, I'm going to take his advice. I should have left the zone a long time ago.
But if we solve this, maybe there's a way to speak to him again.
I heard what I needed to hear. It only took me 37 years to listen. Anyway, all that sounds like a young scientist game. It's not for me anymore. Francis, you decide what to do from here. You can carry the torch and continue the research, or get out of this cursed place and find your own way. It's your decision. And driver, you're free now. You can do what you want from here. But if you'll allow an old woman one last hope, stay here with Francis. There's so many more stories for the zone to tell. And the both of you are young enough to listen. My ears are bad. And I refuse to hear them. I've removed all access restrictions to my systems, Francis. The helm is yours.
Wait, I don't know if I can do this alone.
You're not alone. You've got clear eyes, ears open to the impossible, and the driver. Dr. Cook, driver. It's been a pleasure. This is Dr. Ophelia Turner. Signing off.
Oppie? Oppie! Really? Well, driver, if you don't mind sticking around with me, Oppie was right. There's still so much of the zone that we still don't know about. But with your help, we can tell those stories. I'm no Oppie, but I'll do the best I can. You're no longer bound to the car, but it stayed with you and will continue to protect you.
Okay, can you people make up your mind if I'm bound to the car or not? You said I'm no longer bound, but you also said it maintained its links. Oh, okay. I was gonna make a big deal of driving back and parking it in the shed. And then just walking into the distance saying, and you can stay there until you've learned some respect. Game beat me to it. Game beat me to it. That's the thing. This has been really enjoyable and really cool. Just to like explore and learn a little bit about the world. The parts where it opens up and shows you the new zones, they're great. If we didn't have to visit those new zones so very often in little bitty chunks, to then access the next little bitty chunks, to then do the whole rigmarole again, just to get enough resources. You get what I mean? It's a fantastic game that at default settings very slightly outstays its welcome. No, my lawyer friend Downs. Fantastic. Too much driving, not enough Yes. Yeah, perfect, Aid Wolfen. It's very slightly too much of the busy work between missions. And between not even between missions, between things to do. You know what I mean? Alright. Subnaughty, my gold standard. Like, you don't need to do multiple trips to and back and forth 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 to one place to farm it. By the time you've reached the farming stage, you can just do a pass and you have what you need from that place. Unless you're using that place to then drive through to go somewhere else, you are done with that place now. Dark Rays and also Lancelot by extension, with the so what next. So I don't know if you were here earlier. I don't think Lancelot definitely was. I've been pushing to the end of this mostly from a card clearing perspective, because I fiercely enjoy this game. I do want to replay this game on my own time for my own enjoyment, but my god, I will be turning down the grinding settings. And mainly I wanted to clear this before my patients really started getting shirty with it. Because, for one thing, this was a gift, and I really want to respect that. I'm really glad that someone went out of their way to grab this for me. Thank you, Lucian, sincerely. Because, I know you're not here, but I'll still thank you for posterity. Because this has been, when it's doing its thing, a fucking amazing time, and I will genuinely be going off and enjoying it on my own time, under my own rulings though. Playing it at core settings got a bit grindy, but I understand everyone's got different thresholds for that sort of thing. Also, Gage Allen has just done apparently everything. Good lord. But in terms of what's next, I wanted this off the card because the card had gotten a bit cluttered. We had this in the rotor, we had Chroma Squad in the rotor, which I'm also very slightly starting to lose patience with, but that's purely because it is 100% recycled levels. It's a reshoot, they're always going to be that way. And... oh, there's a section for the dogs and the cats and Lord Bunny Gilgamesh. Of course. Cool. So I wanted this cleared off of the card. I wanted Chroma Squad cleared off the card, and we've also got Disco Elysium, but Disco Elysium is going to take forever to clear off the card because Disco Elysium is fucking mahoosive. Megashkolmon also joining onto the question, so what is after this? What I'm saying is the ones you already know are the ones that are currently in the rotor that aren't this one. So Chroma Squad and then theoretically Disco Elysium. Because I want to try and clear things down and get us back to square one, you know? It was my fault, and I thought I was better than this, and I'm genuinely sorry for doing it, where I pick up and put things down because my patience doesn't thrive as much as it used to, and I get things cluttered. That's my problem, and I should be better at managing it. I'm sorry. Wow, that was anticlimactic as fuck. And I didn't miss half your question, Dark Rays. I'm deliberately avoiding half your question because I don't want to acknowledge my summer car. I'm not going anywhere near my summer car. My summer car has broken better men than me. Hell, I know we've got some crossover, but we don't have too much crossover with Lucian's community. The ones where I hung out in a couple of later streams of Pacific Drive, and realized I might enjoy it. I legitimately, specifically asked, when you say there's a level of car maintenance, is it the level of my summer car? Because if so, I'm running for the hills. And I had to be calmly and soothingly reassured this wasn't on the level of my summer car. So no, I will not be going near my summer car. I will not. I will not. Thank you very much, everybody, though, for stopping by. The game has decided to come to a crashingly anticlimactic finish. Oh, whoops. Just sudden smash cut from its own credits. So, I will finish ripping Oliver down to his spare parts. Leave them for the next person, provided that their garage actually spawns correctly. And I guess we're going to have to make our own ending, so give us a second.
Time to start keeping a log of this shit.
Oh, get out of here, Seth. Of course. We're putting this car where no one will find it. Somewhere top secret. Three-point turn. Leave the barking brake off. What? What? How did you get... Never mind. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. It's been a blast. I know we've had our ups and downs, and this stream in particular has had some weird-ass energy. But it's been a blast at the end of the day. I'm going to drop you off onto a Cobalt Stromo. Lord Cupson has thrown their bananas into the abyss. Chibalba thanks you.
Fish are mailed. We'll get them next time.
Oh, we will. We'll get him next time.
So, driver, what now?
I'm walking home. See you never, Francis.
Love you all and farewell. Mwah.
Ah.